5 PM तक असले बोला था ना फिर Okay, good afternoon to all of you. In this class 11 chemistry session, the topic we are going to do today, the name of the topic is empirical formula. Let's have a look at this question. Suppose there is a compound and it contains 4.07% hydrogen, 24.27% carbon and 71.65% chlorine. Okay. So there is a compound, it contains 4.07% hydrogen, 24.27% carbon and 71.65% chlorine. And the molar mass of that compound is 98.96 gram. What are its empirical and molecular formulas? That is a question, right? So the percentage of hydrogen, carbon and chlorine is this. Molar mass of the compound is this. So question is, what are the empirical and molecular formulas? Okay, so let's discuss this. Once again, there was a compound in which the percentage of hydrogen is 4.07%, percentage of carbon is 24.27%, percentage of chlorine is 71.65%, and the molar mass of this compound is 98.96 gram. The question is that what are the empirical and molecular formulas of this compound? So in this kind of question, what you have to do is that either they will give you the exact mass of each element, or they'll give you the percentage distribution. So whichever they give, you take that only. For example, here they have given percentage of hydrogen, carbon and chlorine, you take that percentage only. Then you make a chart. First you write the element, so hydrogen, carbon, chlorine. Then you write the percentage, so 4.07, 24.27, 71.65. Then you write one column, moles. So in this moles column, what you have to do, you will have to divide this number, like suppose 4.07, by the atomic mass of that element. So 4.07 by 1.008. By the way, I have taken 1.008, but when you do it, you take it as 1. You don't have to take 1.008. I have taken it, you take it as 1. So 4.07 by 1.008 is coming nearly 4.04. Then 24.27 by 12.01 is the atomic mass of carbon, is 2.02. 71.65, this one, by atomic mass of chlorine, 35.453 is 2.02. So this table is called moles. That means this quantity, we are taking it as in the absolute sense. We are taking it, okay, this many gram of hydrogen, this many gram of carbon, this many gram of chlorine. We are taking it in the absolute sense. And then we are calculating the number of moles, how? For each element, the quantity divided by the atomic mass. Then you have to make a column, relative number of atoms. In this column, what you have to do, whatever you have got here, you have to divide all of them by the least. So 4.04, 2.02, 2.02, out of the three of them, which is the least, 2.02. So you have to divide each number by the least. So 4.04 by 2.02, that is how much? 2. 2.02 by 2.02, that is how much? 1. 2.02 by 2.02, that is how much? 1. So relative number of atoms for hydrogen it is 2, carbon it is 1, and chlorine it is 1. So the empirical formula, carbon is 1, so you just write C, hydrogen is 2, so H2, chlorine is 1, so you just write Cl. So the empirical formula is CH2Cl. So this is the empirical formula of the compound. Now there is a statement given, if the molar mass is 98.96, then what is the molecular formula? Now how to do the second half of the sum? Okay, then we have something called empirical formula mass. So in this what we do, carbon, so 12.01, H2, so 2 into 1.008, chlorine, so 35.453. So if you add it, it's coming 49.48 gram. So the empirical formula mass you have to find out as soon as you get the empirical formula. So empirical formula mass is coming 49.48 gram. Now the molar mass is 98.96, empirical formula mass is 49.48. Now you will notice that there is a ratio So you will find that there is a ratio like ratio of molar mass 98.96 divided by empirical formula mass 49.48. So that is coming to 2. So if you do 98.96 by 49.48, it is coming to 2. So the molecular formula you just take the empirical formula CH2Cl and multiply it with 2. So it will become C2H4Cl2. This will be the molecular formula, right? So once again, the molecular formula, how to get it? You just take the empirical formula and multiply it with this number which you got by dividing molar mass by empirical formula mass. That number is how much? 2. So just take the empirical formula, multiply it with the number 2. So answer will be C2H4Cl2. So this is the topic, empirical formula, and how to find the empirical formula, and then once you have found it, how to find the molecular formula. So this is the topic for today. So based on this topic, now I'll give you some homework as usual. So first question is, find the empirical formula of a compound having 17.7% hydrogen and 82.3% nitrogen. Question number 2. Okay, question number 2. There is a compound in which carbon is 54.54%, hydrogen is 9.09%, oxygen is 36.36%, and molar mass of the compound is 88. So with this data, you have to say what is the empirical formula and what is the molecular formula. This is question number 2. Okay, the third question is there is a compound in which hydrogen is 2.22%, oxygen is 71.19%, and the rest is carbon, and the molar mass is 90. Find the empirical formula and find the molecular formula. This is question number 3. Okay, and the fourth question, I am giving total 4 questions today. A certain compound iron is 69.9% and oxygen is 30.1%. You have to find the empirical formula. There is one oxide of iron in which iron is 69.9%, oxygen is 30.1%. You have to find the empirical formula. So these are the total 4 homework questions, and the homework you have to submit it by 9 p.m. tomorrow. That is Friday. So I'll end this session. Thank you. Bye all of you.